and 7 days a week since we got into radium. But first, just want to say whatever we talk about here should not be taken as investment advice. Please consult your own financial consultant. This is for educational purposes only. So as you know, if you follow some of these videos, 8 days ago, we put exactly $17 into an Orca liquidity pool, and we are acting as a AMM, or automated market maker. This, as I've spoken about before, this is something that Wall Street, the fat cats on Wall Street, have been doing for the last 100 plus years, 120, 150 years, and keeping people like us out of it. Really a good old boys club and making money hand over fist. Well, now with blockchain technology, it has been brought to the masses. So we wanted to put some videos together and give updates on them when we change pools and whatnot. So if you watch the original video, we were using Orca and Solana, and it was around $22 or $21. And then the market sold off and it went out of range. So we decided to remove it out of that pool and enter the new pool. And that's what we're looking at here. We've got exactly $17. It's actually right where we initiated the pool with Solana. So it's neither up nor down as of right now. You probably noticed when I first started the video, it was $16.99, so it was down for a penny. But we're at $17. It's the pool that we have on is Solana to USDC. That's Circle. This is the stablecoin we prefer personally. And as you can see here, it says it's in range, and here's the range: $17.99 or $18, basically, to $22. So as long as Solana, so as long as Solana stays between $18 and $22, we are earning a piece of all the transaction fees that people are paying throughout the entire Solana ecosystem when they are trading Solana to USDC. And those trades end up getting routed through the Orca protocol. So the reason we're doing the reason we're doing Orca and Radium, which I'll show you here in a second, just to see how each one performs, to educate you guys on each one performs. Plus, some trades get routed through Orca, some trades get routed through Radium, right? So we are putting our Solana USDC in both protocols, so we have better chances of earning. So the risk obviously is in the position of Solana, right? Solana goes up and down. But as I've stated many times in the other videos, we are a believer in Solana. We're not Solana maxis. We use Ethereum all the time. We use Bitcoin all the time, and some other blockchains. But one of the ones we use a lot is Solana, and we're a believer in Solana for the long term. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It might go down to $6. Might go down to $10. Might go to $50. It might go to $100. Whatever. It could go to zero. But we are a believer that over the next 10 to 20 years, Solana will be one of the winners within the crypto space, along with Ethereum and Bitcoin. And so it's a long-term hold for us. And the reason we're choosing a small amount of money to show is to not only demonstrate, but also to show people. We know a lot of people most people don't have a lot of money, right? So they may not even have $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to do this with, but maybe they have 50, maybe they have 20, maybe they have 10, right? So you could do it with pretty much any amount over, maybe $2 or $3 on the Solana blockchain and through these protocols. So the point is to just get off zero and get it started. So like I said, we put $17 in. It's neither up nor down from when we got in. Our range, like I said, 18 to 22. It is the weekend. Every weekend, if you've seen the other videos, every weekend you see the estimated 24-hour yield goes down because trading activity goes down. It's not the volatility that we want. It's the trading activity. Matter of fact, the longer Solana stays within a relatively tight range, the better for us, because we'll always be within our range, right? As long as it stays within our range, and that's a relatively tight range, right? $18, $22, we are earning yields because the people are trading it. On weekends, the trading slows down. During the week, trading picks up. So if you've seen the videos that we made during this past week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't think we did one Friday. You'll see this number much higher. So anyway, what have we earned in 7 days? Today is the 7th day. We've earned 24 cents. Like, huh? Well, that doesn't sound like much, does it? All right. Well, let's see. 24 cents divided by 17 times 100. 1.41%. Excuse me, not 7 days, 8 days. So we've earned just shy of 1.5% in 8 days. We could divide that by 8. So our daily is 0.17, almost 0.18%. Well, let me multiply it by 8 to go back to that 1.41. So how many 8 days are in a month? You got 8, you got 16, you got 24, 32. So almost 4 weeks, obviously, right? 7 days in a week. So we could say, well, let's multiply that by close enough by 4. So we're on track for 5.64% in 1 month. And in 1 year, we are on track for somewhere around 66, 67% in a year. That's what we are running at on an annualized basis. So not bad, because we're not taking any additional risk to earn this money. The risk is, as I quoted earlier, the risk is in the Solana to USDC, right? We aren't taking any additional risk by doing this. Orca is not holding our money. It is sitting in a smart contract. They have no access to our capital. The only additional risk is if the smart contract was to be exploited. But both Orca and Radium, they have their smart contracts audited somewhere around every 3 months. And so when I say audited, that's not like, an auditing like an accounting firm. They audit the code, right? Make sure there's no back doors into the code. See if they're coming up with any possibility of exploits, like, what some hacker could get into. So they do it on a continual basis because technology is ever evolving. So let's look at Radium. Radium, we started exactly a week ago today, all right? In Radium, we put in $12.50, a little bit less, again, to show you don't even need $17, right? You don't need $20. This was right around $10. So $12.50. It is within our range right here. Let me scroll down a bit. Oh boy, don't freeze up on me. Okay, so we're in a range. We put in $12.50. We are at $12.48 right now. Come on. And we have earned, really? We've earned 22 cents. So again, 22 cents, right? Does that sound like much? No, but on an annual, as far as a yield, we take 22 cents, we divide it by $12.50, and we multiply that. You could already see it's going to be 1.76%. We multiply it by 100 to move the decimal over, and it is 1.76% in a week. How many weeks are in a month? 4, we know, usually. I mean, a couple of months have 5, but let's just say 4. So we're on track for 7% a month. What is that? Over 12 months, 80. We're on track to earn 84% of our money. Is that going to continue? Well, no, because the Solana is not going to stay within the range, right? Our range on Radium is basically the same, 17.97 to 21.99. So call it 18 to 22, same range. But during a year, Solana is not going to stay within that range. So when it breaks down or breaks up, and it's out of our range for a couple of days, and we feel like it may not be coming back into our range, because anytime it comes back in, we start to earn yield again. And if we feel like it's not going to come back into our range, then we set a new range. We take it out of this pool, and we put it into a new pool with another range. So, and that's what happened earlier. In August, actually, we were in a pool for 10 or 15, 12 days, whatever it was, 15 days, and then it broke down. And then we looked at the chart, and we said, well, it looks like, it finds support around, 17 and change. So we chose $18 on the low end, up to $22 on the high end, because it was trading right around $20, or actually 19 and change while we put it on. So far we've been right with our range, but eventually it's going to either go one way or the other, right? It's going to break out, or up or break down. So whichever it does, doesn't matter to us. We'll just remove it and